take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their...
Makes the grab inside the 30. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hurricane. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. And those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
He'll take a deep shot here.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On target over the middle. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. The Hurricanes are on the move. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air, it's Underwood. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double teamed because they can't block him.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a third and long. Motion from the wideout. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Canes will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? Back to throw, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock the 16. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Runs through the tackle. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. And they'll try to break the seal on the 2nd quarter by putting 3 on the board. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires into traffic, it's picked off.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He's going to let it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Off play action. Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's back. Fires to the middle. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up.
Okay, my ownership charge.
This offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Beck. He turns that loose down the right side. Pulls in the deep ball. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It's caught downfield. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. They believe they can run right here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's back. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a...
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The ricochet off the left upright and through. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He'll pull it down, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And it's no good. He missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. So here comes the Michigan offense. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put it in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
They'll run play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He's going for it all. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more
going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Wolverines are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be 3rd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Motion from the wideout. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have 4-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to...
Breaks into the open. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking down the middle. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. The Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Going for 6. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Finds his man, it's Marsh. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Back to throw, it's Keene. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they are still short of the 1st down. The Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Bell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Marsh.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Inside the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's O'Leary. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Rushes on him. Catch in the middle. It's Bauman.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Beck. Looking left. And that one's incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way.
There he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Looking to take a shot. He got it. Touchdown, Canes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This is like oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Time to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Blasted as he lets it go. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The official says no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He's looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Keene. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Looking to throw on first down. Has to throw this off his back foot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Purdue delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Big Ten. Trust me when I say the party is on in West Lafayette. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. And you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's O'Leary. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Keene. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Lobs it off the back foot. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. He'll start this drive firing. He makes a catch. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get it.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Unloads to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And it's no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final.